Hello, beautiful people. Okay, let me get you situated here. I am early. Shocker. I know. You are the shocked. Okay, let's see who we got in the house tonight. Losing it Grays. I'm just here for the shenanery. Well, it's fancy meeting you here for the shenanery because that's why I'm here too. All right, Kimberly's here. Hello from Oregon. Hello. Well, hello, beautiful Janet. Hello. Got Kate, who's sleepless in Seattle. So glad that you're here. DJ's in the house. Yeah, yeah. Early girly. That's me. It should say impatient girly because that's the story of my life. I listen, whenever I'm showing up for a live, I hate waiting. I'm like, just start it. Like, what are you doing? What do you mean you got to take care of the kids? What do you mean that you've got a start time? Just go. Just get in there. So that's why I just jump in. I just jump in. I'm like, "Hey, 6:30, but we're early." Hey, Debbie. All right. Shelly says, "Everybody happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I'm in the pool again. Yay, doing my swim. I'm probably about 45 minutes left. Let's doing it in an hour." Okay, great. Get your swim on, get your swim on. Yeah, yeah. For those of you who may be new, Shelly listens to the live stream while she is swimming in the pool, and I think that's awesome. Hey, Sharon from California. I used to live in California. In Cali. Shenanigans unite. Becky, I love that. I've been looking into some shenanery shirts for us, so I'll keep you guys posted on that. Strega, howdy gang. The gang's all here. GLP1 journey review. Hi, ready for shenanery. Yes, we are. Uh-oh, Janet, starting out strong with the question. Hold on. Are we there yet? We've got 4 minutes until start time. Janet, what are you doing? We've already got a question? All right, let's jump into it. Okay, can you get gas after your shot on the left side? Can you get gas? I just want you to know that my ADD brain was like, well, yeah, I mean, if that's the side of your car that the gas tank is on, it took me a minute. It's been a long day. So, yes, but I'm not sure that it has anything to do with whichever side of the body that you're injecting into. You can get gas at any point. There are some people who have said that specifically the gas side effect is site related for them. For me, it was always food related. So if you're having an issue with gas, I highly recommend digestive enzymes. You knew that was coming. That is my favorite thing to recommend. And also to track what you're eating so that when you have the gas, you can be like, what was the last thing I ate? Was it a diet Dr. Pepper? Was it, a ton of broccoli, right? So make sure you're tracking what you're eating and then see if you can narrow it down from there. And then also, you know, put on there which injection site you're using and look at that as well. Maybe it is related to, whichever side of the body you're doing your injection on. I'm not going to negate that because there are a lot of people who have said that. So DJ said, hit that like button. Yes, please. You may not be able to see it if you are here live with us tonight. So if you minimize the chat, you can see the like button, or I will remind you, before we leave our session today. So happy Friday Eve. Oh, yes, I am so ready. Are you guys ready for this long weekend? Because I'm so ready, you guys. I was so tired. I'm so tired. But we got a long weekend coming up. It's gonna be good. Hey, Doris is here. Excellent. Lisa. Hey, Lisa. I'm new. Lisa, I'm so glad that you're here. Lisa, have you been leaving comments on my videos? Because I'm I want to say there was a Lisa that left me a comment on one of my videos that I liked today. So let me know. Anyway, I've been binge watching your videos. That's because you're awesome. And I started my first injection on Monday. Great. So excited. Okay. Well, Lisa, if you want to give us some info, if you feel comfortable, if you want to tell us which GLP-1 you're on, um, you're welcome to do that, or anything that you may have experienced so far. If not, if you don't feel comfortable, that's okay. We're still here to support you. And that's so awesome. Okay, great. Dora says, I listen while doing diamond painting. Oh my goodness, I love this. Listen, whenever I see the commercials for the diamond painting, and it's just like a beautiful scenery or a flower or the beach or, swirlies, I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. I would love that. And I would love to do that. But if they ever start coming out with like dragons and unicorns and Pegasus, then I'm in trouble, because I'm like, where would I put all of them? And now I saw this advertisement on TikTok where it's like a flat, almost looks like a picture frame, but it's completely flat. You stick it to your wall and it has a flap that opens up and you can put your diamond painting in it and then close the flap so you can like change it out as you complete them. Doris, have you seen this? You'll have to let me know. Shenanery. Full blown. DJ said, congratulations, Lisa. That's right. We're happy for Lisa. Kate says, I listen while listening. Okay, good. Good. You're doing it right. Kate's doing it right. Rita's here. Hey, Rita. Losing It Grace. For those of you who may be new, Allie breaks down in unannounced song numbers. And that's so funny because I was like, Losing It Grace? Yes, I do. I really do. It's how I live my life. I was singing to Kevin earlier about not tearing up paper towels that fall to the floor. Like, everybody needs more songs in their life. And oddly enough, I'm not like a huge musical fan. Like, you know how some people are like really big into musicals and then they turn their life into a musical? I mean, I have a few that I really like, but yeah, I sing song everything. I think it just makes my brain happy. Hey, Venus is here. Hello. Shirt has to have a shenanery, shamrock, four-leaf clover. Yes, I'm seeing a lot of those online, but I don't know if people just want just the shenanery or if they want a four-leaf clover on there. Because a lot of them, I'm not going to lie, are just like green. They're green, it's shamrock, shenanery, right? But that to me says St. Patrick's Day. I want everybody to have a shirt they can wear all the time. So, we shall see. May have like a green version and then like a regular version. Oh, she was looking it up. Yeah, those diamond paintings are a lot of fun. Hey, Sue's here. Better late than never. Actually, I don't think you are late because technically we were only supposed to start 3 minutes ago. I just started early because that's what I do. So, Sue, you are right on time. Kate says those papaya enzymes work. Yes, they do. I don't think that I have them linked in the description box currently, but they're in the description box of all of my videos. So if you're looking for a super affordable option, you get it off Amazon. It's fantastic. Look, DJ said that's what we're here for, the songs. And then it gets even better when I pull out my microphone and start singing. It's my chapstick. I want you to know that I had a lot of fun this week. Because everybody was like in that work mode where they don't really want to work. And so we're in the meeting, and of course we're on camera. And I don't know, it was just kind of like, it was one of those meetings that could have been an email, right? You know the kind. So I decided I was going to whip out my giant chapstick because everybody can see me on camera. And I'm just like, for the longest time on the meeting. And I slowly started to see the people start cracking up. Anyway.
Something went wrong.
Oh,
Please try again.
Okay, Siri, calm down because I wasn't talking to you. Did you guys hear that? Anyway, those are the moments that I live for in meetings. Thankfully, my manager is super awesome, and she's a good sport about my shenanery. I did a custom one of my daughter, baby, and husband. It was ginormous. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So you do custom ones too? That's so cool. Anita's like, did you start without me? Wow. Nice. I did. I just got really excited and I couldn't wait anymore. I'm so sorry. But I'm glad that you're here. Sue said she's been binge watching too. That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of those older videos, they still have a lot of really good info in them. So, hey, Lisa, let us know. She's on Mounjaro 2.5. Yeah, Lisa's in the house. Great. Great. Well, Lisa, if you think of any questions or anything, you can comment on a video or comment here if you think of something. That's what I'm here for. That's what we're all here for. Oh, Sue said she's 2 months along. Great. And she said, Sue, where is the rest of your sentence? I've what? What did you do? Sue, the suspense is killing me. I don't see the answer. Okay, I guess we'll have to come down. Okay. Janice said, welcome to Lisa. That's right. Becky says, they have dragons and unicorns and pandas. Stop it. Becky, I don't need another hobby. Gosh, you're supposed to be looking out for me, man. It's bad enough I just picked up embroidery again, right? Like, I have to keep the shopping in check. But I love that they have those. Oh no, Dominar, I believe, has dragons. Gosh, I'm gonna need that. Hey, Lorna's here. Hello there. Okay, everybody's checking on Sue in the comments. Oh, let's see what Sue said. I had my first bad side effect on Tuesday because I was excited. Sue, you must be getting excited and hitting that enter button before you before you finish. Okay, so you had a bad side effect on Tuesday. Okay. Oh, Kelly's here. Evening, first time on here live, but I do follow your videos. Well, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Hey, Kimberly's like, good evening. It's almost the weekend. Yes, it is. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Okay, Sue's at it again. For shot day and did in the morning instead of at night. Nighttime is perfect for me because I sleep through the nausea. Yes, this is a very good idea. Especially if you have nausea or if you are someone who has headaches as one of their side effects for GLP1 or really any side effects at all. Taking it at night is really a good option. Oh, you're very welcome. You're so sweet. Sue says, sing it, girl. Oh, yeah. Okay. Tammy's here. Sharon's here. Hello. That's what I think of when I see like 3 hands. It's like, hey, 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 hello, hello. That's just my interpretation. Sue, you're so sweet. You look good from a year ago. Yeah, I look very different now. It's wild. Lisa said I'm taking notes. You're so funny. Good. Hey, Doris just became a member. Yeah. Listen, Doris, I'm so glad that you decided to become a member. Make sure that you set aside some time, like when you want to work on your little diamond paintings, go back through the members only videos. Okay. There's some real gems there. So just take some time, just carve out a little bit of time and just let them play because some of them are pretty good. And it's for members only. So you'll be in on the secret. Okay. Dragons and unicorns and pandas. Oh my. We're gonna break out into chant like we're skipping down the yellow brick road. Oh my. Oh my. That's too funny. Michelle's here. Hello. Sue, as you can see, it's my first live. You're doing fantastic. Listen, you just keep typing stuff and hitting that enter button, girl. I got you. Don't you worry. I will continue to read until I figure out what it is that you're typing. So you are just fine. Hey, Sandy's here. I'm new to the channel. Hello. We've got a bunch of newbies tonight. I am loving this. I love the videos I'm binge watching. Thank you so much. That is so awesome. Well, listen, all you newbies in the house, if you have questions, just make sure you do see the little bar down here, it says QQQ, or put the question marks. That way I'll be sure to see it and I can help you out. But I love that we have so many new people that are joining tonight. If you have not been binge watching my live sessions, then you're in for a real treat because we get crazy here. GLP1 crazy. Okay, great. Everybody saying hi to each other. Hi, hello, hello. Doris said, I've been binge watch a lot of your videos and definitely check them out. Excited. Excellent. I love that. We got another first timer. What? Melanie. Way to go, Melanie. Okay, first timer. Tonight is shot 2.5, number 9. Can't get insurance to approve 5.0. I'm not losing weight and it's so frustrating. Okay. So this is an interesting predicament to be in. So you're on 2.5, shot number 9. So that means you've already done 2 boxes of 2.5 and they won't approve you for 5. They won't approve you for 5 because you just started a new box of 2.5. Also, who's telling you that they won't approve it, Melanie? Is it your pharmacy? Is it your actual insurance? Give me a little bit of info here so that maybe I can help you out. Okay. Vanessa. Oh my goodness. Happy shenanery day. Happy shenanery day to you. I'm sorry. I called Jillian Michaels a bad name the other day in your comments. Even though she does suck, I promise to behave better in the future. I'm pretty sure that comment probably got a gold star from me because I'm not a big fan of her. So, you're so funny. So no apology necessary, girl. We're on the same page. That's too funny. And thank you so much for the super chat. That was awesome of you. Thank you. And you cracked me up. Don't ever apologize to Jillian Michaels because she's the worst. Okay. Uh-oh. Kate agrees. Sometimes you have to call a spade a spade. Yes. Sometimes you have to call Jillian Michaels. Not very nice things. Okay. Hey, Anita's got a question. Has anyone that is one maintenance gone down in strength of dose? I'm on 5 milligram Mounjaro, but I'm still losing weight. I think I need to go back down to 2.5 for maintenance. Thoughts? So I am currently not in maintenance, so I know all of my maintenance people will jump in, but I can tell you from the research that I've done that yes, many people will still need to drop down in dose. And there are even some people who have to drop all the way down to 2.5, and even that's not low enough. So then they end up, doing microdosing. So yeah, but make sure that you've recalculated your calorie deficit, right? So that you're no longer in a deficit, right? In maintenance, you got to up those calories to maintenance level. You can use the tdeecalculator.net, put in all the info. Make sure you don't put in something crazy for exercise, right? Because that's going to estimate the calories that you burn and it may skew the numbers. Just put it in, put sedentary, and see what your baseline is. And then make sure that you're getting that much in calories. If you are still losing weight, right, then yeah, you definitely will need to go down in dose. What's your glasses frame? I love it. Okay. Danielle, I love that you asked this question because it's a story. I have had these frames. I'll put them up here so you guys can see them. I have had these frames, not these specific frames, mind you, but this exact style for many, 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 many years. Because when I weighed 285 pounds, I felt like I needed something edgy to kind of break up my face because I felt like my face was very round, just being honest. So when I went to the eye doctor, I found these. They are what is it called? Trudy Vera Bradley. And they come in a couple of measurements. This is the 51-16-135. Now, these are incredibly hard to find in the green and black. I usually order them off of eBay and Poshmark once a year. I'll try to buy a couple of them. I also have a pink and blue pair, which is much easier to find, that colorway, than it is the green ones. But green is my favorite color. So I order them on eBay and then pop the lenses out and then give it to my eye doctor so that I can continue to have these glasses that I love so much. So, Danielle, thank you for asking so that I could tell that story because my wife's the only one who knows that story, and now all of you do. Okay, great. Okay. Melanie said they approved 2.5 until February 2026. Okay, it sounds like your doctor's office needs to put in for 5 and they will run the prior authorization for 5. So you may have to push back, right? Because it would be highly unlikely that you would stay on 2.5 forever. There are some people who do it, but it's not a perfect fit for everyone, right? And you got to be able to go up in dose. So I would say tell your doctor, hey doc, send in the prescription for 5, and then tell the pharmacy, push it through for prior authorization. And if they give you a hard time, you may have to do exactly what I had to do this week, which is tell them, hey, anytime there's a change in dose, you can get your prescription filled, even if you still have a box to finish. So a lot of insurance companies and pharmacies push back on that. That's what they did to me this week. So, Melanie, it's time to get tough. Okay. You're a tough cookie. I know you are. So get out there and tell your doctor, send in for 5 milligrams, tell your pharmacist, do it. Otherwise, they'll be held to pay. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. But on a serious note, you are going to have to push back. So I had to do that this week. It was fun times. Connie from the White House. She says, like to watch your videos. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here. Ooh, the questions are rolling in. Okay, everybody's getting warmed up now. We're getting warmed up. Amanda says, yay, I finally made it to a live. Yay, Amanda. I'm so glad you're here. Because the other lives that you weren't here, we were talking about you. And we were like, gosh, does Amanda think she's like too good for us or what? Like, we really want her to like come and be cool with us. So I'm so glad that you're here. I'm just messing with you. Do you have a recommendations for groups to follow to learn more about skin removal? Ooh, this is a tough one. So the ones I'll make a video for you, Amanda. The ones that I'm currently following that have been the most helpful are the ones that are specifically centered around people who get it covered by insurance. Okay. If you get off into the la la land of plastic surgery, you will go down a rabbit hole and you will be so lost. But right now, I'm sticking with the groups that are specifically talking about having things covered by insurance, whether they are groups relating to GLP-1 or not, or just skin removal surgeries, or some of them will be bariatric groups. Those are all fantastic because all of those people are dealing with insurance, right? And that's kind of the key that you want to look at. For example, one of the things that I learned is that for many insurance companies, they don't cover anything other than the skin removal that is needed for functionality. Meaning, if you want muscle repair, you're going to have to pay for that out of pocket. And most of the people that I see who comment about this say, pay the extra money, get care credit or whatever it is you may need. If you don't want to pay for it out of pocket, get the muscle tightening. While you're already there, you're already, ready. So there is a lot to learn from these groups. Also, as a side note, I'm also in the groups that are specific when it comes to breast reduction, because as we all know, right? Pancake City. So I'm looking into that as well. And again, I focus on groups that are specifically about what are the requirements, what had to be done or sent in to insurance to get it to cover it, right? And even though they're not going to have the exact same insurance as you, many people will go through similar things. And you can get a lot of really good information. You can see a lot of really great pictures. So, Amanda, this is a great option. And I'm glad that you're on top of it. Melanie said, CVS and my doctor are working with my insurance company. Yeah, you're going to have to sit on them. Get loud. Yeah. Yeah, because there's no insurance company that's going to purposefully sabotage you so that you have to stay on 2.5 for a year. Like that, there's no way they could enforce that. So I think there's a miscommunication somewhere. Side note, CVS, Melanie, I'm going to hold your hand. Melanie, I'm telling you this because I love you. CVS is the worst. I know. When you got a cold and you just want to run down the street and get something, they're great. When it comes to GLP-1s, they sucketh. massively. I fired CVS many, many moons ago and switched to Sam's Club. You do not have to have a membership to utilize Sam's Club. Many people use Walmart, right? Similar. But yeah, CVS and Walgreens are the worst when it comes to GLP-1 meds, and they are the most complained about pharmacy because they don't go to bat for you because they don't want GLP-1 patients. And I have a couple of videos on this, so if you want more info, definitely check those out. But yeah, take a look and see. Your insurance company should have a list on their website that lets you know what pharmacies you can use, and see if you can get away from CVS, because honestly, they are such a pain. When I switched, I used to have problems every month. Every month it was a debacle. Then I switched to Sam's Club. Not only did I never have an issue, but I also never suffered during the shortage. When we had that big shortage and everybody was like panicking for meds, I never went without meds. So just keep that in mind. Not sponsored. Sam's Club. Call me. Call me. But yeah, Melanie, you're gonna have to duke them. You're gonna have to duke it out. You're gonna have to duke them. You're gonna have to duke them. Okay. Kimberly said 2.5 was not low enough for me, so my doctor had me stretch a date every 2 weeks, and that's working fine now. Been in maintenance since October. Excellent. Thank you, Kimberly, for jumping in. Yeah. Yeah, for some people, spacing it out will work. Okay, I got to jump down here because Sandy with the super chat, Super Sandy. Oh my goodness. Sandy, that's your new name. You're Super Sandy. Okay, I'm going to jump down here to Sandy's questions. She's so sweet. She sent me a super chat. And then I'm going to pop back up because I think I missed a couple of other questions. I'm currently taking my Zepbound through Lilly Direct. Awesome. I have a friend who's doing that as well. I was wondering if once I get to maintenance, if I could switch to compound at that point. Wasn't sure if I would qualify. So a couple of things that you want to keep in mind is, one, if you go off of Lilly Direct, then you will hit that time frame where you have to renew your prescription every 45 days. Otherwise, the price goes up. Now, I don't know how that works. Like if there's a workaround, if you could call into support or something, like if you left them for 6 months and then came back. So I want you to keep that in mind. Secondly, there are many telehealth companies that will not accept someone who's in maintenance. Not all of them, but there are many. So you want to be careful with that. So if you're already with Lilly Direct, if price is not problematic for you, then I would say stick with the Lilly Direct for now. The other thing that you want to keep in mind, and I always hate to say this, but everything with compound is still up in the air. Basically, they were told to stop compounding. They're still compounding. We don't know what's going to happen with that. I am actually waiting on the updates from the Eli Lilly and Mochi trial today. So, like, these lawsuits are just kind of really getting going. So I think it'll be interesting to see what happens. So I don't want you to preemptively jump to compound, right? If Lilly Direct is something that you can do. The other thing that I want you to keep in mind, and this is a big thing that I just went over with one of my lifelong best friends, is if you are with Lilly Direct, right? You are going, probably to your regular doctor, or you're with a telehealth company that utilizes Lilly Direct, and those medical records are legit and will be accepted by doctors' offices, right? Other telehealth companies. If you are on compound, and then you try to take those medical records to a regular doctor, right, who's not with a telehealth company, they may say to you, "No, I don't accept these. I don't believe in compound. I'm not gonna prescribe this for you." And it can be very frustrating. So, is there's a little bit of a pickle there, but you may just wanna keep it going with Lilly Direct. I think it's just a matter of time before the Lilly Direct prices start coming down. I don't think they're gonna get as cheap as Compound. Um, I don't think that will happen until we get more GLP-1 meds on the market, and then the prices will start to come down, right? When retatrutide hits the market, whatever they're gonna call it, it's gonna blow everything else away. And at that point, that is when you will see the prices of other meds start to come down. So we got a little bit of time, right? That one's not set to come out, I think, until next year. So, all right, let me go back and figure out where I was. Super Sandy, thank you so much. You're so awesome. Okay, Anita said no deficit in calories. Good. Just keep losing weight, 7 pounds since June. I've been adding some carbs, not too many due to type 2 diabetes, trying to combat the loss. Okay. Yeah, you may want to try spacing it out and see how that goes. But yeah. Isn't it so crazy how we work for so hard for so long to lose the weight? And then when we get to maintenance, it's like, then you're losing weight and you don't even want to. You're like, well, great. Now what am I going to do? I keep losing weight. Right. It seems like such an opposite problem to be at. It's a great, great problem to have. So, hey, Diane's here. Hello. So glad you could join us. Gina said, I love me some Vera Bradley. Yeah, me too. Hey, Maribeth made it. Shenanery. Hello, all. Hey, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and drink. What are you drinking tonight? I'm doing my apple flavored electrolytes. I forgot what brand they are. I'm drawing a blank. Sorry. Anyway, I've just been really hooked on apples lately. I don't know why that is. Is there a nutritional deficiency where you crave apples? Like my electrolyte flavor, apples. My snack, dehydrated apples. My crunchy snack, apple chips. Like, what is happening? Allie is just gone off the deep end into apple la la land. I don't know. I don't know. Apparently I have some kind of deficiency and apples are making me happy. I don't know. Okay. Danielle says, I had to go to smaller frame after losing 30 pounds and they were having me look at kids' frames. Oh, that's so cute. Listen, some of these kids' glasses are really cool looking. So it's not like the old days, if you will, where kids, just had like plasticky, mostly durable stuff. So, Kate said, what's on your shirt? Here, I'll show you. It's very, it was like 90s, 80s. Well, it's smiley faces, so that's more 90s. But yeah. And the matching nails. Somebody commented about my nail colors this week. Love them for that. Yeah, just another awesome Goodwill find. I just can't stop myself. It's like every chance I get, I go to the thrift stores. I'm actually getting together a whole bunch of stuff to sell. I don't know if I'm going to do, I guess maybe I'll try Poshmark or something, or maybe what I'll do is, either make a selling group or do one of those, you lost weight and so you sell your clothes in the group thing. I'm gonna figure it out. Anyway, I'm getting a whole bunch of stuff together. So if you guys are interested and you want cool clothes that, came from the thrift store, let me know. I did just what you said. Okay, you did. You did? Wait, what did you did? I'm sorry, Melanie. Did I miss another one? Let me know what you did. I jumped back and forth. I'm so sorry. Dun, dun, dun. Becky said, push it. Push it real good. Down, 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 down. It's really awesome when you own a Whippet, because then everything becomes sing-songy to the Whippet song. So Becky, I don't know if that's what you meant, but that's what my brain registered when you wrote that. Anybody in the chat stalled around 200 pounds? Me. And injection location change made a difference. Oh, okay. So, stalled at 200 pounds. Yes. Side note, Gina, that is an incredibly common thing that happens. I think that a lot of our bodies are, we reach that point and it's just like, it doesn't want to let go, because the number of people that talk about hitting a stall at 200 pounds, and it's like the most frustrating thing ever, right? Because you're like, I just want to get to Wonderland. Yeah, very, very common. For me, changing injection site didn't make a difference. It didn't. But for many people, it does. Also, many people will have like a higher calorie day, like, get you some McDonald's or something, and then go back to their calorie deficit, and it kind of kickstarts things going again. So, but yeah, very, very common. Oh, this was Sandy's question. Sandy, we already got your question. Here we go. Barb says, Melanie, your prior authorization may say 2.5 in the letter, but call them and ask. Mine said to just go up and it would be covered with the original prior authorization. Okay. You'll have to let us know. Keep us posted, Melanie. Pretty me, pretty E. I had 2.5 and 5 approved. I tried 5 twice. Still at 2.5. Yeah, it happens. That jump, that first time jump from 2.5 to 5 can really wreck some people. I really loved 5. I mean, it started out rough, don't get me wrong, but once I was on it for a while, I stayed on 5 for a long time. It was really a good dose. So if you can make it through. Pretty me, pretty E, tell me, are you on compound or are you on name brand? Because you may, if you're on compound, you may want to consider talking to your doctor about split dosing to get you up to 5, but it's not 5 all at one time. Just wanted to throw that out as an option. That can really help people. Gina said, Allie, I love this dance, nails, coordinating outfits. You fancy. Oh, yes. I am fancy. Shenanery. All right. And we drink. Diane, you're so sweet. Diane is contributing to the dog treat fund. If you are new to my channel, you will see that a lot of my videos start out with, hey, I'm Allie. By the way, I have to bribe my dog just to be able to be good long enough for me to make a video. So Diane is helping us out here. Thank you so much, Diane. You're so sweet. I'm still working on trying to figure out how to do the Amazon thing. I don't know how to set that up. I looked into it, but I got distracted. Squirrel. Okay. Hey, Christiane is here. I have my first physical with a new provider tomorrow. Super anxious. Oh no. Don't be super anxious. I've seen too many awful providers through the years. Yeah, I completely understand that. If you want to, tell us what you're anxious about. Are you anxious that they'll just be crappy doctor, or tell me what you're anxious about? I had medical anxiety for years. Years. So I completely understand where you're coming from, and I hate that feeling. So I don't want anybody to feel that. Yep, I'm every 10 days. Wait, pretty me, what do you mean you're every 10 days? Go back, go back. I'll stop. So you're getting sick on 5, but you're taking 2.5 every 10 days? Okay, because that may actually make you feel worse. So you're going to have to give me a little bit more info there if you want to. It's not required. I'm sorry. I'm nosy. Tell me all the info. But you don't have to if you don't want to. But yeah, sometimes spacing out the doses, right? Sometimes that doesn't help. But split dosing and doing 2.5 and then 2.5, right? With some time in between to get that 5 for the whole week, right? That can be very helpful in transitioning to a new dose. So, okay. Hey, Jazzy's here. What is up, Jazzy? Dun, 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 dun. Yep, Doris said went from 2.5 to 3. Yeah, there are a lot of people that are moving up very, very slightly instead of doing that whole dose jump, right? 2.5 and then double it to 5, which is essentially what's happening. So, yeah, there's a lot of people that transition up very slowly. Debbie, hey, I just want you to know that my husband looks forward to your videos every day. He gets upset if I watch without him. Oh my goodness. That just might be the sweetest thing that I've ever heard. What is your husband's name? And I'm so glad that he looks forward to the videos. That's awesome. Thank you. You just made my day. I love that. And that sounds like typical married couple behavior, right? It's like, did you watch the Shenanery show? Well, yeah, I watched it while I was, doing whatever. I was doing my diamond painting. Oh, great. So you watched it without me? Like I could just see this whole thing playing out. Doris, you like how I threw you in there with the diamond painting? We're a community here. We're all in this together. Okay? When Debbie's husband gets upset, we're all upset. Debbie, is he there with you now? Is he watching live? I'll give him a shout out. Okay, everybody's helping each other in the comments. Gina says, OMG, I got approved for increased retirement term life today thought for sure with the beatus. Love you, Gina. Type 2 diabetes. They would deny me. I'm pumped. Thank you, Mounjaro. Oh, yeah. I think that there are a lot of, life insurance type things that are going to be changing, because of GLP1s. I think there are a lot more people that are going to be able to meet the requirements, right? So Let's see. Oh, Pretty Me says, I actually stopped for 3.5 months, restarted at 2.5 again. Oh, okay. I may do compound or vials just for 3 milligram instead of 5. Yeah, absolutely. You can. You can. Um, Make sure you talk to your doctor, see if the split dosing thing can work for you, or maybe just a smaller titration up would work good for you. I mean, there are a lot of people that do both, depending on how the dose affects them. So that's fantastic. Okay, Berry Babe. Eli Lilly told me you get one forgive on the 45-day order cycle. Oh, okay. 5 is not included in the 45-day timeline unless you go back from 7.5 or higher. Okay. That is good to know. I'm going to have to make note of that. I'm going to have to make note of that. See, it's like where unless you called them, like how would you get the info? So, thank you for sharing that, Cheryl. That's fantastic. Sharing info. Melly says, "Thanks for letting me know that CVS sucks." Yeah. CVS got me from 1,200 per month to 25 per month. Well, that's good. That's good. But this back and forth with nothing happening is BS. Yeah, I appreciate sharing your journey. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, keep us posted. Let me know if you get that 5 pushed through. Okay, Venus says, I'm not sure if you remembered, but I did tell my new doctor no to Trulicity, and he told me he wouldn't prescribe me for Mounjaro, so now I'm looking for another provider. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of doctors, they don't want to deal with the hassle of it, right? The prior authorizations, the constantly having to send in updates, right? I'm so sorry. I know that's frustrating. Um, Having a good provider, it makes all the difference. So it's actually a good thing that your doctor was just honest with you and was like, no, I'm not going to do it. Because then you can say, pack sand, buddy. But good for you. Good for you. Find another provider. If you have type 2 diabetes, then if you can find an endocrine specialist or an obesity specialist, right, they're much more likely to be able to help you. Okay. Janet says, she said, I had switched. CVS had many problems getting my shots. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's common with CVS. That's why I give them a hard time. It's like a scene from Thinner, Stephen King, at my house, only I didn't remember dissing a gypsy or not. Oh my goodness. I think I watched that. I'm pretty sure it was turned into a movie. I'm having some visual in my mind. But Anita, this is fantastic. It was awesome. I don't remember dissing a gypsy or nothing. I love that. Hey, Julia's here. This is the first live I've been able to make. Great. I'm down 135 pounds in 1 year. Watch you every day. Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations. All of your hard work is obviously paying off. You are a freaking rock star. Nice. And also, thank you for watching my videos every day. I love you for that. Losing it Grays. Red a True Tide will be called Broke Bound because we will all be broke to get on Godzilla GLP1. You're killing me. Yes. I think that yeah. I'm calling it now. If they don't prep, it's going to go into shortage immediately, which will immediately make it available to the compounders, and they are just going to be like and like suck up all the people. It's going to be Retta wars. I tell you. If they're not on point with keeping that supply up, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Hey, Kate's drinking the H2Os. That's good. Oh, we're catching up to everybody telling me what they were drinking. Doris is also drinking the H2Os. Sue, peach mango flavored H2Os. Janet, iced tea. Love that. Gina likes apples. Yeah, I'm on an apple kick. I don't know what's happening. You know, there for a while it was raspberry. And I don't know. It's just, I blame the medicine. I blame the medicine. Why is no one talking about this? Hyperfixation on a flavor. Why? Okay. Everybody's saying, congratulations, Julia is so awesome. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Gorilla GLP1 killing me. Yeah. I would love that. Gorilla True Tide. That would be good. Oh, by the way, when other creators say retatrutide, okay, I just want you to close your eyes. Okay, when you hear it and they say retatrutide, I just want you to close your eyes, imagine my face, and imagine me cracking up. Because I don't know why. There's like 5 people that say retatrutide instead of retatrutide. I just think retatrutide sounds better. Maybe it's just me. But I die laughing every single time somebody's like, yeah, so I'm getting the gains in the gym this week on the retatrutide. I'm like, stop it. Stop. Swiping. Swipe or no swiping. Like, what is happening? Becky says, have you tried the Alani Witch's Brew, caramel apple? I have not. You'll have to let me know. Is that an energy drink? Because I don't drink energy drinks, but I've heard so much about this Alani Witch's Brew. But to be honest, like everybody, when Alani was like coming out and like everybody was like, oh, get the Alani this and that and protein and electrolyte powder and did you see my brain freeze right there? I was like, and so I tried one and it was total garbage. And I was like, why do people like this? What is happening? But I've seen people going crazy for this witch's brew. So Becky says, too sweet for me, but everyone around me loves it. Yeah. I'm guessing it would be too sweet for me too. I just tested out some new protein shakes. Way too sweet. And I'm like, oh, I miss the days where I used to be able to do the sweet. But now when things are too sweet, I can't even eat it or drink it. Hey, Lisa says, hey, hope everyone's doing great. I craved watermelon yummy for a long time. Oh, yeah. That's always a good one. Anita said Barney eyewear is all the rage. Are you talking about the pink and blue? It was more like a bubblegum pink. That's funny. Shipping costs are out of control. For what? Gina, what are you buying? What you buy? I just buy everything on Amazon. Gina, what you talking about? What's happening? Oh, Sandy said one last comment. No, Sandy, you're not allowed to have a last comment. You can only keep commenting. I watched your video about the salt tablets. Yes, I tried peach and watermelon. Okay, love them. Great. I don't like the electrolyte powder. Haha. I love the super sandy. Okay, good. Yeah, those electrolyte tablets have been a lifesaver for me. If you guys have not seen the review video that I did on those, definitely go watch it so you know which flavors are good and which flavors are absolute garbage. Um they have been a game changer for me because I go through phases where I don't like any of the electrolyte drinks or powders or mixes. Like I'm doing okay right now with this apple one, but honestly, I've had it for so long. I've probably had this container for like a year. Probably shouldn't be admitting that to you. But yeah. Well, hi, Sushi. Are you coming to say hi to everybody? Hi, baby. Hi, what's going on? What's happening? For those of you who are new, this is Sushi. She's a standard poodle with a full tail. That's right, because we don't dock tails. No, we don't dock tails. Dogs have tails, and that's totally normal. I know. I love you. I love you. You're a good girl. Yeah. You're choking me. You're choking me. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. We gotta be careful. Be careful. Okay. Off. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Hi, Sega. I see you. This is Sega. She's also a standard poodle. Her tail is docked because she came that way. I love you. Okay. All right. You two are having a jealous moment. Okay. Be careful. Good girl. Okay. Go lay down. Go lay down. Good girl. Okay. We had a sweet poodle moment. Becky said spot on. Oh, yeah. Is Barney still even a thing? Yeah. Childhood references. Yes. Actually, I think we're talking about Gina, we're talking about Barney the dinosaur, right? I forgot how the theme song goes. But anyway, yeah, I think it's an animated thing now. It's not a, guy in a costume anymore. But yeah, Barney is still around. Okay, Sharon's got a question. I know you had issues with fatigue, but what about insomnia? Okay, so I had challenges specifically when it came to shot day and like the day after. I didn't have I didn't have full-blown insomnia. I know that there are many people who struggle with like full-blown insomnia for, days and days and days. I never had that, but I did have kind of like a temporary, it was really hard for me to fall asleep thing. So, yeah, but not like full-blown insomnia where it's like happening every single night. It was just right after injection day for a couple days and then it went away. Purple dinosaur from the late 90s. Yes. We're loving all the fruits today. Yeah. Okay. R. De Silva says, I was on an Ozempic for a year, then tried Mounjaro to try to improve fatigue. Instead, it gave me weird, super anxiety, high blood pressure episodes. Don't see a lot of this effect, lot on this effect, still recovering. Yeah, so with any GLP-1, it can that can happen, right? There are some people that will have blood pressure issues. Make sure, just as a side note, make sure that if you are on other medications, that your doctor is looking very, very closely at those because specifically, if I could talk, specifically when it comes to the high blood pressure episodes, that can be related to other medications that you may be taking. So it might be a good idea to have your doctor give that a once over. The anxiety part, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of information on that. It just has to do with, how these GLP-1 meds affect the dopamine center of our brain and, having super anxiety is just one of those things. I do have a couple of videos where I talked about early on in my journey. I did have a few anxiety attacks that were just completely like no explanation, just absolute anxiety and breakdown. Um, Thankfully, I was not one of the people where that was something that happened to me regularly. I know that there are some people where it does. So I feel for you on that one. Gina said Kevin is the main character here. Yes, he is. Um, Kevin is in the bedroom. So he's he's not here. Hey, Jennifer's here. Just in from the garden. All right. Uh-oh. Gina said, what kind of garden? What do you mean? What do you mean? What is your meaning? What do you mean? There's different kinds of gardens? What do you mean? Okay, Christiane said I lost 118 pounds on Zep, but many providers have been really judgmental and didn't really look at obesity as a disease. Yeah. Yeah, that's it's unfortunate. But hopefully the longer we go on, right? The more GLP-1 meds that hit, the more people like Serena Williams who come out like, big athletes that come out and say, "Hey, I had 2 kids, my body doesn't function the same, and I used a GLP-1 and got my groove back," right? The more these things happen, then the less judgmental people will be. Glenn's here. Hey, Glenn. He says, howdy, group. Anita said, howdy, howdy, howdy. Debbie said, his name us. Did you click too fast? Ah, Rick. And you are his favorite. Yes, he is watching. Rick! I can have so much fun with this name right now. But I'm going to be nice to you. Rick! Thank you for watching my videos, Rick. And thank you for watching the live tonight. Let me know if you have any questions or if there's something that you want. You can make Debbie do the typing if you want to. My buddy Rick. Don't let him get Rick rolled. Did you see that video where the guy got Rick rolled? Okay. Anita said, be right back. I have to go throw the dog's toys in the dryer. He's so anxious for them to be saved from drowning. That's too funny. Yeah, I've gotten to the point now where for our household, because I have multiple that like to just tear stuff up, we'll get the tough toys, or I will go to the thrift store, get toys that don't have button eyes, right? Everything's just like stitched on facial features, right? No buttons, no nothing that could get pulled off. And I get those toys for super cheap. That way, if they tear them up, I didn't spend $15 on a dog toy, right? I spent 3. So, the things we do for our children. Okay, Vanessa's got a question. Do you track your split dosing with Shotzi or another app? I do not. Monitor the milligram levels and plan your shots? I do not. Or do you just do Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Yes. I might be overthinking this. No, you're not overthinking. Thanks. You're welcome. Yeah, so I'm not all that great at tracking things. So the only thing that I track that I use an app is the MyFitnessPal free version to track my calories. That's it. When it comes to tracking my water, what I do is we use bottled water, and I will empty the bottles into my container, and then leave the empty bottles, and then I count them at the end of the day. So I'm not even good at tracking water. I've tried those apps where it's like, get a cute Tamagotchi where you can, do this little thing, or get it. Oh, you have a cute plant. And every time you drink your water, you water your plant and it grows, right? I've tried all the things. I just can't. I do it for like a week and then my ADD brain is like, squirrel, right? And then I forget about it. And then I'm like, well, why is this on my phone? I got too much on my phone. So yeah. Rick knows what I'm talking about. He's got too much on his phone. Lewis. Hey girl, hey. I see you with that steak. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. Give me the update. How are you? Oh, she's gonna. Do you share your dosing over the year? Oh, I must have missed something that Julia said. Okay. Maribeth said oogly boogly prawn is already back stockpiled by Lily. Or forglapron. I don't know where they come up with these names, but I hate them. I hate them. That's why I invented Crunchy True Tide. Rick, you got to tell me, did you see the Crunchy True Tide? Did you see my video where I interviewed the CEO? I don't know why I'm yelling. Rick, why am I yelling at you? I can just see you like you're, sitting near your wife, but you're like, tell me, Rick, if you saw that video. And by the way, for all of you newbies, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go through my video list, go find the video where I did an interview with the CEO of a GLP1 company, pharmaceutical company. It's a doozy. But yeah. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna have any problems with oogly boogly prawn because it's a pill. So I think they're gonna be able to manufacture it fast enough. So I think they'll be okay. I don't think there will be a shortage for that one. Plus, if they ever had a shortage for that one and compounders could make it, you could just hang it up. They would never get those sales back because compounders would make it so cheap. Marybeth says Celsius watermelon. Love that. Kimberly said my snacks lately are apples with peanut butter. Nice. Hey, Cy Watkin. Hi. Hello. Love the aqua color shirt. Thank you. Matching nails. Have you heard of acne as a side effect? So, yes and no. I don't know. It's like a secondary or tertiary side effect. I'll explain in a second. I haven't had acne in 4 decades. I know that feeling. So, one of the things that GLP-1 meds can do is they can help your body regulate your hormones. That's one of the reasons why you'll see that many women who suffer with PCOS, they all of a sudden start having normality. And like by reducing that insulin resistance, right, it allows your body to function properly like it's supposed to. So, unfortunately, one of the side effects, side effect of a side effect, right, can be the acne, but it's usually temporary. If it's not temporary, then you may want to get your hormones checked. But yeah. But yes, I have heard of this. It's not super common and it usually doesn't last for very long, but I know it's frustrating. I know. My teenage self just hurts for you. Dora said, I could hardly wait to hear the commercial songs they come up with for Retatrutide and Oogly Boogly Prawn. Yeah. Well, I really don't think anybody can top Ozempic at this point. I think that the song and commercial that they came out with, like they just killed it. Whoever they hired for that jingle, chef's kiss. I mean, they just did great. For a really long time, I wanted to do that. I wanted to write jingles just because I sing everything. I think it would be fun. But then I thought, but then if I was forced to do it for work, I would probably have creative download issues. Like all of a sudden, my brain would just go blank and I would be like, uh-oh. So, yeah. KL says, Witch's Brew tastes like green apple Jolly Rancher with a touch of caramel. Really? Guys, come on, man. Now I'm going to have to try this. Can somebody tell me, is this an energy drink? Is that what it is? Or is it electrolyte drink? Does it have caffeine? Does it have like 20 gabillion milligrams of caffeine? Because I feel like some people that drink like these monsters and stuff like that. I'm like, how do you do that? My heart hurts and wants to explode just watching you drink it. Okay. Oh, they're talking about dosing. Okay. Lisa said I saw Bear sneak in and out. Yeah. Yeah. He does that. He's been having a rough go of it because it's been so hot lately. Poor guy. He's so old. And for those of you who are new, Bear is my ridiculously old Pomeranian that you'll see like scuttle by in videos. He's very, very old. Oh my goodness. Now we're talking about Barney on ice. What is happening? I leave you guys alone in the comments for 5 seconds. Doris said, where's Kevin? Kevin is in the bedroom. Oh, there's Bear. There's Bear. Here he is. He can't hear me. I don't know why I'm talking softly. He can't hear me. Anyway, Kevin's in the bedroom because otherwise he will bug me the entire time. Oh, Maribeth said hi to Sushi. That's right. Just say no to docking tails. That's right. So for those of you who may be new, my wife and I used to have a breeding program for standard poodles who did service work. And we did not dock their tails. They all had full tails. So if you're wondering why we're talking about docking tails, that's why. Gina said, shipping costs and clothing trades. Hi, Sushi and Sega. Where's the superstar? Yeah, he's in the bedroom. Oh my goodness, that is the song. The Barney song. I love you. You love me. Gina, now it's going to be stuck in my head. Too much. Kate says, my standard, Otto, is a hugger like that too. Yeah. Love, love, love the dogs that are huggers. Kevin is more of a flop over on top of you and demand to be petted type. But the girls are very sweet. Oh, a mini Aussie. I love mini Aussies. We talked about getting one to keep Kevin occupied. Come with a dock tail. Yeah, some of them do. Some of them, depending on the Aussie, some of them are born without tails. So, yeah. Yeah, not a big fan of tail docking over here. I was actually referring to the fact that our eye doctor was recommending the kids' frames, but if the shoe fits right, that's so funny. Yes. Absolutely. Ooh, Kimberly said, melon for me, can't get enough. Yes. Sushi is very fluffy. She needs to be groomed badly, but we lost our groomer used to come to our house. But she moved away and now I don't have a groomer, so we do it ourselves, which is why our poodles look like a hot mess. Please don't judge me. Hey, Julia's got a question. Have you experienced any allodynia? Yes. Sensitive patches of skin that feel sunburnt or sensitive to the touch. Yes. I have one on my side. effects, and it's super weird. Yes. So, I specifically had this in the beginning of my journey. It would come and go at random places. It was weird. Like one was on my shoulder one time. The one thing that definitely helps if you've got an area that is super sensitive and it's somewhere where your clothing touches, which was part of the problem for me because it was like right here on my shoulder for no reason at all. This stuff really helps. And I'm going to hold it up here so you guys can see it. I got it at Walmart. It's not super expensive. It's just a roll-on. This is what it looks like. And it works great. So, especially if you're having like that sunburnt feeling, which I got a lot of with the random shoulder spot, there's nothing worse, in my opinion, than the sunburnt feeling. So, if you have that going on, you may want to look into getting that. Like I said, I just got it at Walmart. It's cheap. Worked great. Dries really fast, won't stain your clothes, all the important things. Great question. Great question. Scrolling down. Anita. Okay. Mary Beth said, I have chronic insomnia with compound increased. However, work hard at sleep hygiene. Yes. And just scheduled sleep working at this time. Yeah. Yeah. We do a whole bunch of sleep hygiene stuff. We listen to thunderstorms at night to sleep. And we do that for two reasons. One, we do it for the dogs so that when we do have bad storms, they're not scared. And secondly, we do it because it helps us to kind of, even when we're not tired, right? We'll put the sound on and then you can kind of like get into that sleep mode. So yeah, I feel you. Anita said she got the insomnia as a side effect, but mostly because it was due to the anticipation of the very, very vivid Mounjaro nightmares. Yes, I call them Mounjaro mares. Doc gave me a script for a nighttime sedative, works like a charm. Oh, okay. Well, Mary Beth, that might be something you want to consider. That's very cool. Gina said Barney was the only thing my baby girl would watch way back when. I loves the big old dinosaur. Yeah. Gina said, Rick gonna get a Rick roll. Absolutely. Hey, Diane's here. I went through a rough patch of not sleeping well. I'm also postmenopausal, started magnesium about a month ago and has made a huge difference for me. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Magnesium definitely helps. I learned years ago, Anita said, I learned years ago how to reinsert the plastic strip between the battery and the Tamagotchi because my daughter ignored hers and drove me crazy. Yes. I love those things. I killed so many Tamagotchis with my ADD. I mean, just forgot about them. Thanks for answering about anxiety and blood pressure. Hoping to get back to normal on Ozempic soon. Unfortunately, my doctor is a newbie. Nice, but doesn't know much, so not much help with complex side effects. Yeah. Yeah, and it can be challenging, especially if it's side effects that have a big impact on you, but they don't necessarily have like large numbers in the community, right? So it can be challenging because maybe the doctor has never experienced that with one of his patients. So I'm starting to slouch a little bit. I'm sorry. Okay. Sue says, I'm using the Me Again app. I found it helps track protein, water, fiber. Ooh, fiber. Good one. And weight. It seems to work for me. That's a good option. Good option. Anita said, all we had to do was weird toy. My day was pet rocks. Yeah. But I've completely outed myself as being old. Listen, I used to ride around and collect rocks on my bike. by myself for hours and hours and hours because that's what we did back in the day. Now you don't let your children out of your sight, right? Because, we don't live in the same world as we did, 40 years ago. Dun, 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 dun. Anita, Oogly Boogly Brawn is definitely hilarious. Thank you. I like to harass Dave at On the Pen with that one when he makes videos about orforglipron because he says it so well, right? He just does such a good job. So I like to get in the comments and be like, I'm not really excited about this oogly boogly prawn. Just to mess with him. He's probably sick of me. All my ridiculous comments I make on his videos. But he's a good sport. He's a good sport about it. Anita said, what is Witch's Brew? I'm intrigued. Oh, Chrissy said 200 milligrams of caffeine. You're killing me. Oh my goodness. That makes my heart want to jump out of my chest. Okay. I've cut back a lot on my caffeine. So Anita, to answer your question, it is a caffeinated beverage that everybody is going bonkers for. People are like buying it out at the stores, like cases and cases. And apparently it is like apple and caramel flavored. So I think it's like a limited time flavor. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, everybody's going bonkers for it. I don't know. I haven't seen it anywhere. Maybe I'll get one and try it out and be jacked up for the day. I'll just be maniac on the floor. Right. That'll be me. Okay. You're welcome on the Barney song. Excuse me. I'm still singing. The Clean song, yes. It's always a good one. Nita said, and now that Allie has sang it, she will have to be put down because now it's triggered the lamb chop song that never ends. Oh no. Nita, you're killing it. You're killing it. This is the song that doesn't end. Oh my gosh. I used to annoy so many people in daycare with that song because I would just sing it just nonstop. It was never one of those ones that bothered me. Like I like lamb chop, right? When I was young, but the song never bothered me. But some people, it's like nails on a chalkboard. They can't take it. It's too funny. Sandy said, at my heaviest, 274, my ex-husband used to make fun of me and say I had Barney arms. Okay, well, I can see why he's an ex-husband. It was hard to get that image out of my mind. Oh no, and now we've triggered it with all of our Barney talk. I'm so sorry. You just tell me who this ex-husband is. Okay, send me a message. We ride at dawn. Okay? We don't allow that kind of shenanery, but I'm glad he's an ex. We'll look out for you here. Don't you worry. Mary Beth says mine was docked at 3 days. Yes. So this is done because not all of their joints, right, are kind of together, so to speak, and also because the nerves in the tail have not completely grown to the end yet. So if the tail is going to be docked, it has to be done within a certain time frame. Otherwise, you just miss the time frame and you can't do it because then it's no longer considered humane, which is debatable. But yes, they do it at 3 days for a reason. There goes Bear. And he said your poodles are adorable, soft and fluffy looking. They're a hot mess. This is what they are. Number 10 on the scale of cuddles. Yes, they're very, very sweet. And I definitely love my babies. I'm very, very lucky in that regard. Lisa said, I have very sensitive skin on my right arm and right thigh. Yeah. Yeah, it just happens, you know? Hopefully it'll go away, Lisa. Because it made me bonkers there for a while. It was just like random. Julie said, thank you for the tip using Nervive for the allodynia. I actually have some of that already. Great. You need to go get it right now and put it on that spot. What are the chances that you have it on hand? That's awesome. I love when a plan comes together. Okay. Good job. Kate says, Q, Q, Q. I don't think I ever told you that my standard party poodle's full AKC name. Oh my goodness, no, tell me the full name. It is Party on Autoplay. Kate, just when I think you couldn't be any more awesome, then you go and do something like this. That is a fantastical AKC name. I love that. Um, so Sega has her full AKC registration, and her AKC name is Sega Go Player 2. Because whenever I played video games with my dad as a kid, I always had to be player 2. And he always wanted to be player number 1 because you pick all the menu stuff, right? So anyway, yeah, so that's Sega's name. Sushi doesn't have like a full AKC name. I mean, she's got full AKC registration, but she's just Sushi because we had stopped our breeding program by then, so she doesn't need a full name. But oh my gosh, Kate, I love this. Love it. Okay. Da, da, da. Doris listens to Frasier every night to go to bed. That's a good one. Anita, I have Harry Potter books on a constant loop on Audible for nighttime sleeping. That's definitely a good option. Yeah. Hey, Lewis. He said, I'm doing good. Currently taking 4 milligrams in the middle of a 72-hour fast. Feeling great. Fantastic. I love it. That's cool. Mary Beth says, I can't bring myself to add a sleep med onto antidepressants. Yeah. It's just one of those things. You may want to consider doing the magnesium, right? You can do a triple mag supplement that can also help with constipation. You can take a shower at night because if you take a hot shower at night and then your body temperature drops, it can help trigger your brain to think, okay, my body temperature is dropping. It's time to go to bed. So there are some different things that you can do. Make sure you have a sleep routine and then stick to it. There's a lot of different things that you can try if you don't want to go a medication route. I'd love to listen to thunderstorms all night for sleep, but my anatomy and shepherd freaks anatomy. I think that's an autocorrect. Shepherd freaks out at the sound. And wait, it seems to work for you. Yeah. Yeah, we start all of our babies on storm sounds for sleeping at night. We started even when we had the breeding program, we started all of our puppies from the moment their ears opened, they were listening to thunderstorms at night because it makes me so sad, all of the dogs that suffer from, being scared in a storm. And so, yeah, and we still do it to this day. A lot of times when it gets really quiet in my videos, you can hear the storm um sound machine that we have in the dog room. So, if you ever hear random storms in the background, that's where it's coming from. Okay. Hey, Nora's here. Hey there. I'm so glad you can make it. You have to tell us what you're drinking. How you hydrating? How you been? What you up to? How's your mom and them? Okay. Ooh, the ocean soundtrack for sleep. Yes. Absolutely. Oops, I went the wrong way. Trying to catch up on comments. Just me, Marla. Try a green apple water packet with caramel coffee syrup, no caffeine. Marla, you are a genius. I am absolutely going to do that. You're a rock star. Thank you. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Rebecca with the Q, Q, Q. I noticed on semaglutides, semaglutide pamphlet online, there was a diagram for injection sites that included the buttocks. Yes. Wonder why this wouldn't be the same for tirzepatide. It is. Also, saddlebags. Rebecca, I love you so much. We call those love handles here, okay? Not sure where you're from. Saddlebags. That's rough. Yes, yeah, the love handles. So you can do an injection into the buttocks if you want to. For many people, it can be challenging to, like do the alcohol wipe and then do the injection. So it really just depends on what's comfortable for you. But yes, technically it is a fatty area and you can inject into it. The reason why it's not listed for tirzepatide is because it wasn't this one of the sites that they utilized for the research study, right? Obviously, they can't use every single site. So that's why it's not on the diagram. But yes, you can do injections there. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time tonight. My brain is not functioning. But yeah. Yeah. And there are people who do it and they like that injection site. So yeah. Okay. Now I foresee a trip to local convenience store. Maybe yeah. Good luck. I keep an eye out for the witch's brew everywhere I go. I have yet to see it. I've seen where it's supposed to be, but I haven't seen it because people just buy it out. It's just crazy. Oh no, Doris says Teletubbies was worse than Barney. My daughter also watched that. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully I did not experience the Teletubbies as much. Oh no. Anita, since I'm on a roll with throwback annoyances. Oh my god. Sandy, I know some people. Nora knows some people. Anita, I call my husband my bumble because I have T-Rex arms and he has to do everything over 5 foot reach. That's adorable. I refuse to do that Teletubby weirdness. That's funny. Yeah, it was the sunshine that kind of got me with the Teletubbies. I'm like, look, Mary Beth, the dogs, we ride. Yes, we do. I turned Teletubbies on for my son. He looked at it and he was like, third eye, because he couldn't understand them. Yeah. Yeah. It was definitely kind of like an acquired taste type show. Everybody's talking about Teletubbies. That's so funny. Uh-oh, Maribeth's going. Good night. Kay said, could we be any more 80s, 90s? Oh, yes. Oh, we could. We absolutely could. And we will. I guarantee. Anita says, El Pupo Doggo is scared of thunderstorms. That's the time he crawls on top of mom and wakes her up to comfort him. Yeah. 35 pounds. Osshole delight. Is this the mini Aussie? I hope so. It's too funny. Okay. Ooh, Nora's drinking seltzer. Excellent. Anita said, my buttocks. I think everybody's just going to type the word buttocks, so I have to keep saying it. Has disappeared thanks to the mod Marvel called Mounjaro. Yeah, me too. Baby ain't got no back. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Baby ain't got no back. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Love that. He's Aussie. That's too funny. What's the difference? What's the difference in compounded or not? April says. Okay. So, I'm assuming you mean compound and name brand. So, name brand comes from the pharmaceutical companies, right? So for Mounjaro, Zepbound, it comes from Eli Lilly. Ozempic, Wegovy comes from Novo Nordisk, right? They are the name brand medications. Compound is a copy that has an additive added to it, so it's not an exact copy, where compound pharmacies, usually working with telehealth companies, can provide a compounded medication, right? That tirzepatide or semaglutide, which is the ingredient that's in name brand, added to something else, B12, B6, right? Compound. So that's kind of the difference between name brand and compound. So yeah, so if you want to know more about that, definitely yeah, drop your comments down below. I've done both, so I'm happy to answer all the questions for you. Okay, Jazzy with the super chat, super chat, super chat. Okay. Allie, that's me. After 51 shots, 13 months, missed a few. I have reached my first goal on compound tirzepatide, 100.4 pounds down. Holy guacamole, Batman. Your channel has been with me from the start. Thank you for all you do. Next Wonderland. Jazzy, I am so happy for you. This is fantastic. All of your hard work is paying off. I mean, look at that. 100.4 pounds. First of all, you're very specific, and I love that. Right? That point four, that counts. Second of all, that's a lot. Right? You are so awesome. I am so proud of you. We are so proud of you. But I know you've got to be so proud of yourself. You got to feel it. Right? Like when you look in the mirror, I want you to feel it and be like, yeah, I did that. I love that for you. That is phenomenal. I love that. Nora says, I know, I hope I don't lose my butt. Well, this is why resistance training is very important. Also, it depends on how you're built, right? Some of us are just not as well endowed in the rearage, right? So everybody's saying congrats to Jazzy. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, Kate said, fun fact. I love fun facts. But just one time, like, don't you want to be reading something and somebody's like, weird fact, or not fun fact, terrible fact, right? Then you'd be like, whoa, that would be jarring. But fun fact, we're always ready for those. A psychologist here in Seattle wrote that the Barney song and the show stole it without her permission. Whoa, she sued the pants off them and they won. I wonder if that's why Barney doesn't wear pants. Um, that's wild. Yeah, you got to be careful. Got to be careful about stuff. Because, man, people will steal your ideas. That's wild. And definitely a fun fact, Kate. Thank you for that. Okay. Gotta scroll down. Scrolling down. Cajun Mama 72 says, Bro, I missed it. When did this start? My notifications never work. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, you can still catch it on the replay. Yeah, we started at 6:30 today. Keep in mind, if you have Facebook, I always post a reminder in the Facebook group because unfortunately YouTube is just terrible about getting the notifications out there. So I'm so sorry, but I'm glad you're here now. And you can always watch the replay. As a matter of fact, if you are someone watching the replay, make sure you comment and let me know. Everybody's saying congratulations for Jazzy. She's a rock star. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, Anita, you're so funny. But then again, perhaps she needs to be sued because she put that all in our heads. Yeah, it's just one of those things like I think what happened was we were all, as children, we were tormented by the people that took those songs too far, right? Or for those of you who had siblings, younger siblings who only wanted to watch Barney, right? Then the song would come on and you would be like, nah, right? I think that's where the animosity comes from. I don't know. Tell me. Tell me in the comments. Hey, April sent us a super chat. April, thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. You got to let me know if you have more questions. Love that. Thank you. I super appreciate you. Jazzy, she's so awesome. Everyone said Jazzy. Congratulations. Cajun Mama said, heck yeah, claim that 0.4 pound too. Oh, yes, I do. On my little spreadsheet, if there's a 0.4 pound, when I put it in my phone on my calendar, 0.6, 0.7, 0.2, doesn't matter. I put it down. Every bit helps. Sue said go. I don't know where we're going, but go. Go on with your bad self. I think this is for Jazzy. She's saying go. You go, girl. That's what this was. But she just clicked enter too soon. Sue, where are we going? What's happening? Click chick. I don't think I've seen you around here. Allie, did you ever try the cottage cheese chips? No, I haven't. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I I keep meaning to, and it's on my fridge, but I have not. I have not. Did anybody else try them? And if you wonder what we're talking about, they were shenanery chips from another live episode. Okay. Sue. I mean, great job, Jazzy. Sue, you're so funny. Okay, Cajun Mama. How's the refeeding working out for you? I dabbed a little myself. I think it worked for me too. Yeah, so I just did it for a week. I've done it for longer previous times, like when I had a stall and just decided that I was going to eat maintenance level calories. So I just did it for a week and it was great. And of course, I was retaining lots of water because I was eating higher salt and higher carbs. And now this week, right, all of that has gone away. So, yeah, it was good. I like being able to eat. Right? Like sometimes you just get tired of being in a calorie deficit every day. So it was nice to be able to eat more calories. I'm not going to lie. Um that was it was a good mental break for me. It was definitely a good body break. And I'm getting ready to answer Doris's question if you wonder why I'm looking at my phone. Okay. Well, good. And Cajun Mama, you'll have to let me know if that worked well for you. Are you going to do it for another week? How long are you doing it? Let me know. And if you're wondering what we're talking about refeeding, go watch my refeeding video. Okay, Doris, to answer your question, this is what if you can see it, there's a little bit of a glare. This is what the image for the positive only GLP-1 support group looks like on Facebook. It'll be linked in the description box after the live is up. It'll also be linked in the description box of all of my videos. But this is what it looks like. So, and just in case that's backwards, positive only GLP-1 support, Mounjaro, Zepbound, Ozempic, Wegovy. So, and for those of you who may be new, we used to have a huge group. It was like 10,000 people. Unfortunately, Facebook shut it down because Facebook sucketh. And they said we were trying to sell drugs. How dare you, Facebook? So, yeah, you're very welcome. I just saw your little thank you pop up, Doris. Okay. Anita said, did everyone remember to hit that like button just for the songs alone? It's worth it. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Anita, for reminding everybody. We've had quite a few people join tonight. So hopefully we'll get lots of likes. Remember, liking the video helps push it out to more people, right? You know, there were some people earlier that said they didn't get the notification. Sometimes YouTube is like, we're going to hold back on you. But then when people are liking a video, they're like, oh, okay, just kidding. Just kidding. Let other people see it, right? It just makes no sense. Okay. Denisha, I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I'm not. Do we go up in dose when we hit a plateau? That is a very good question. First and foremost, let's make sure that we're both talking about the same thing. A plateau is when you do not lose weight for 4 weeks or longer. Okay. Secondly, how are all of your other symptoms, right? Do you have appetite suppression? Are you having cravings? Are you tracking your food so that you can ensure you're in a calorie deficit? Did you recently lose quite a bit of weight? And so you need to recalculate your calorie deficit. There are many different things to take into account when it comes to a plateau. So, so do you just want to automatically go up in dose? No, not necessarily. Now, for me, when I hit a plateau, I still had all the things. I had appetite suppression, cravings were fine, food noise was gone. So, and I was tracking my calories, so I knew I was in a calorie deficit. But I still hit a plateau. Very common. It's just your body fighting back against you, and you just have to stick with it. Now, if you are in a plateau 4 weeks or longer, and you are having food noise or cravings are coming back, or you're having a hard time, staying in that calorie deficit, then yes, you may want to talk to your doctor about going up in dose. But each person kind of has to weigh it out for, what works best for them, right? Because you don't want to titrate up too quickly. And I don't know where you are as far as, to the doses. So, the other thing that I want to remind everyone is plateaus are not the enemy. If you are not gaining weight, you are winning. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. If you are not gaining weight, you are winning. I know that we all look at that scale and it's like we just want it to keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. But a plateau is not your enemy. It can be a great opportunity to give your body a break, right? You're still doing all the things. Give your body a break. Focus on making sure you're getting in those vitamins, making sure you're getting you're hydrated, right? Making sure you're getting that fiber in. Focus on your fiber. There are a lot of things you can do to kind of get you through a plateau. Now, for people who plateau for, multiple months at a time, the argument could be made that, okay, your body has acclimated to this dose, it's time to move up. But, each person has to make that call, for themselves. So, but Denisha, great question. Okay. Rebecca says, hey, there are really such things as saddlebags. Fatty part on the hip side. Yes. And love handles too. Yes. Love handles are a little bit higher. Yeah. I'm an old timer. That's how I know. I love that. Uh-oh, Jennifer's going. Husker football started. Go Big Red. What's a Husker? I don't even know. The only football that I know is Roll Tide. So, but Jennifer, I'm so glad that you stayed with us as long as you did. We actually are reaching the critical mass point where we are almost at the 2-hour window. We got 3 minutes. So if you have any last minute questions, throw them into the chat. I'm going to try to get caught up. Dun, dun, dun. Jess. Oh man, super late to the party. I have to catch the beginning on the replay. Hi everyone. Yeah. Catch it on the replay. Don't worry, Jess. YouTube did not send out notifications tonight. It's okay. No worries. Bum, 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 bum. Catching up on comments. Okay. Cajun Mama. Refeeding for me. Did it for a week too. Okay, good. Added some fruits and a little carbs. Great. Gained a pound of water, but then got rid of 3. Nice. That had been playing with back and forth for a month. Nice. Good. Good. Yeah. Refeeding is just, I think it's a good idea. Hey, Denisha said, thank you for answering my question. Absolutely anytime. That's what I'm here for. You are very welcome. Thank you for coming to the live. Okay. No, Doris, I appreciate you. What happened to Rick? Did we lose Rick? Where did he go? Just me, Marla. I'm going to pretend that you didn't say that. Love you anyways. We all have our flaws. Go Tigers! Oh, no! Oh, Marla. It's okay. Honestly, so I go to the football events for the food. I'm not big into football, but that's adorable that you said that. I love that. Sandy says, how do I become a member? Hang on. I'm trying to click it. How do you become a member? Okay. So, hey, Debbie said Rick's still in the house. Okay, Rick. I'm keeping you around, buddy. You're like my little mascot now, Debbie and Rick. Okay. Love you guys. Okay, so Sandy, how do you become a member? So, when you leave out of the live and you're looking at one of my videos or my channel, there will likely be, let me see if I can just pull it up and show you. Hang on. I do better if I have a visual aid. Go to my channel, go to my channel. Okay, here's my channel, right? There's us right now. We're live. We're live. Okay, so here's my channel. You see how you've got like this little menu right here? Ooh, if I could get my finger on the right. You see this little menu of words that goes across there, right? Home, videos, shorts, lives, playlists. Make sure you check out my playlists. And then if you, let me put it back. If you scroll to the side, playlists, posts, memberships. And then if you click memberships, it's going to show you, well, it's not going to show me because this is my page, but it'll show you the different options. So yeah, and then you can become a member, you get awesome stickers, you get members only videos, you get secret content in the members only videos, just saying. So yeah, so go check that out. Great question. Rick is in the house. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rick is in the house. Debbie, you two are fantastic. Love you guys. Okay. Cookie J. All right. Now I want a cookie. Q. Does Biocare have a chocolate flavored protein powder that mixes and tastes just as good as the Oath protein powder? Great question. Okay. So, do they have a chocolate protein powder? Yes. They have chocolate. They also have a chocolate caramel. So if you like that sort of thing with the caramel, that's actually a really good one that goes with coffee, but if you're doing iced coffee. So those are the two chocolate options for powder. Is it as good as the Oath protein powder? I'm going to guess, Cookie, that based on my recommendations for Oath powders, that you're talking about the Oath brownie. Okay. Is it better than Oath brownie? No. There is nothing better than Oath brownie. If you're talking about the regular Oath protein powder that's chocolate flavored, yes, it's better. And for anybody who is considering checking out the Biocare snacks, I'm a huge fan of their bars. If you're thinking about checking out the bars or the protein powders or any of their other snacks, they're having a sale this weekend. No coupon code needed. But if you would like a coupon code, I do have one. It's in the description box of all of my videos. But this weekend, they're having a big sale. So you can click after this live. You can click down in the description box or go to one of my other videos and go to the description box and click the link. And it'll take you to all of the bundles that I've created, right? I've created a bar bundle, a snacks bundle. We've got a Kevin bundle that's still live because you guys love it so much. So yeah, definitely go check those out. There's a shakes only bundle. You can pick and choose what you want. As far as me, my favorite of the Biocare shakes is the strawberry. Love the strawberry. My second favorite is chocolate. And then my favorite to go in an iced coffee is the chocolate caramel. So that covers all three of their flavors. And I like all of them. And I keep all of them in stock. So Debbie said he's blushing. That's because Rick is awesome. He is awesome. Rick, high five. Woo! Too funny. Christiane said, Roll Tide. Go V oranges. What are V oranges? Are those something? UT Knoxville is my alma mater, but you're awesome for an Alabama fan. Oh no. Where's my wife when I need her? She's actually the Alabama fan. I just, like I said, I'm there for the snacks. Love some of these creative football snacks that these ladies put out. I think it's phenomenal. I am the one doing the embroidery or editing YouTube videos or reading a book while at the football event with all the family. So I am I'm the nerdy one sitting in the corner reading my book, but I love it. I love my dream is to move to Tennessee. Wait, okay. Was that Vols? Is that what that is? V oranges? Oranges? I don't know. D. Marie says, Kevin. He's in the bedroom. He's hiding. Well, actually, considering what time it is, his bedtime was 30 minutes ago, so he's probably laying down in the bed. Okay. Okay, good. Cookie said yes, Oath Brownie. Yeah, Oath Brownie. I'm telling you, I wish they would sponsor me. I wish. Because the first time I tried that Oath Brownie, and if you haven't seen my review on the Oath protein products, you can go check it out in my reviews playlist. But yeah, it's just so good. There's just no beating it. It tastes like a brownie. I even put the Oath brownie protein powder in brownies that were protein brownies. And then I added more protein to them. It kind of came out like a cake. I'm not going to lie. That's why it didn't become a YouTube video. But I had good intentions. But it came out like a brownie cake. It was dense. Anyway, I got to fine tune it. But yeah, nothing beats that Oath brownie. But for me, I love the Biocare shakes because they help with side effects. That's the big thing for me. Marla, no, you didn't miss him. I think he walked by earlier. Excuse me, but he's in the bedroom. Kate, did you restart Seed? Yes. Yes, I did. And so I'm going to keep taking it consistently, get it built back up, right? Cuz I kind of went off of it there for a minute. And then I'll do a video. So I need all these people to sponsor me. That's what I need. So that I can afford dog treats. Priorities. I'm happy to report that all doggo toys are dried and happily being played with. The asshole, the Aussie, is a happy puppy. Good. Good. I'm so glad. Hey, Christiane, I got it right. Vols. Okay. And those are volunteers, right? I've never understood that. What's the mascot for that? Like, how do you draw a volunteer? This is why I cannot be labeled as a hardcore football fan, because these are the questions that I ask. I want you to know, for all of you that are football fans, that I really enjoy coming up with random things when the referees make calls. So, like, one of the calls is like this. I think it means offsides or something. I don't know. Anyway, so it's like this. Well, in basketball, that means you're traveling, right? Similar hand movement. So whenever they do it, I'm like, oh no, they got him traveling. He's traveling with the ball. I want you to know that when my wife's family first met me, they thought I was crazy because these people are hardcore football fans. And I'm like, oh, he's traveling. They busted him for traveling. And they're like, right, but I don't care. I don't care about football. I say all sorts of ridiculous stuff. Mostly to keep myself entertained. But I I know that people really enjoy football, so that's why I say things like roll tide, right? Because that's what you're programmed to say. You say the thing like go dogs, right? Whatever the thing is. When I lived in Georgia, that's what I said. I said go dogs, right? It's just automatic. Okay. It was touch and go whether they'd drive for a time. I love this saga, Anita, that we're getting with the dog toys. I want you to know that I am right there with you, that I have been through this myself. But luckily, it all worked out. I think the dog is upstairs skipping around with his toys. Anita, you should write books. You should, because I have thoroughly enjoyed this. Brownie cake is bad because brownie cake sounds delicious to me. Yeah, it was just a little bit dry. It was a little bit dry and a little bit dense. So, not bad. We still ate it. But um yeah, it did not come out as planned. When you're thinking brownie and you end up with dense cake, right? You're like, "Ooh, that was not let me check this recipe. This is not I don't think this is how this is supposed to happen." Right? Yeah. It was a little jarring, but it tasted great. It had tons of protein. So, anyway, Anita said, "Pray tell, what is seed?" Seed is a really fantastic vitamin probiotic thing. That was a terrible advertisement that I just did. Um I got a recap on everything that's in it, but it's really good, and I told everybody that I was going to try it to see what all the hype was about because it's a little bit pricey. So I started to try it, and you have to be on it for a certain amount of time. Just like anything, you got to, try it out. Well, then I kind of got sick and then had issues, and then I came off of it. So now I'm kind of getting back up to speed. So I'm going to do an update where I'll tell you all about it for real. Oh, Anita said a militia person is a volunteer, right? Yeah. Tennessee. Yeah. Oh, in volleyball, it means rotate. AR puff and stuff. Great. Now I've got even more sports things that I can throw out at the game. Thank you. Love that. But Big Al, the Bama mascot, is awesome. Yes, he is. He's a elefante, which also makes no sense to me because roll tide, elephant. Tidal waters rolling in, elephant. I know the reasoning, I know the history. Please, you don't have to tell me. But again, these are the questions that I ask, and football people become frustrated. And they're like, well, you just got to watch the game, have a good time. And I'm like, I am while I'm reading my book. All right. Jess is going to round us out for the questions tonight because I'm going to turn into a pumpkin. Okay. Pew, pew, pew. Have you tried any of the new Built Bar flavors, like the sour ones or lemon meringue? I have not. So, to be fair, I'm not a big fan of sour, like sour candy, sour foods. I'm not a big fan. The few things that I could handle that were kind of like vinegary foods, I can't even handle those now that I'm, on Mounjaro. My taste buds are all jacked. So I haven't decided if I'm going to try these sour flavors or like the lemon meringue because I'm afraid it would just be a waste of money because I'm afraid that I wouldn't like it. But what I might do is I might taste test them and then also have my wife taste them. She's like my sounding board because, right, she's not on a GLP-1, so she can say, oh, yeah, this is good. And sometimes she'll try stuff and she's like, this is delicious. And I'm like, thank God you eat it because I can't eat it. Perfect example. I got the Robert Irvine mint wafers, the protein wafers. Oh my gosh, it was like Robert Irvine had punched me in the face with a handful of mint. It was terrible. I was so disappointed. But my wife tried it and she was like, "Oh, this is really good. Can I take these to work?" And I said, "Yes. Look, I got you a whole box." So, it works out. But Robert Irvine, if you watch this, I'm extremely disappointed in your products. Love your show, disappointed in your protein products. Okay. Oh, just got the sour ones delivered today. I'm excited to try them. Ignore this if you already discussed. We had not discussed it. I will not be ignoring you, Jess. And also, you'll have to let us know how the flavors go. Yeah. Volunteers. Mascot is a blue tick hound named Smokey. Hey, that's a good one. Volunteers because of the number of men who volunteered for the military conflicts, especially the War of 1812. Christy Ann, thank you so much. I feel like I learned something new. But unfortunately, I will not be supporting them because their color is orange and I look terrible in orange. Just like if there's some other football team that's color is yellow, which I don't know if there is one. I wouldn't be able to support them either because I can't wear yellow. It just washes me out. And so does the orange. And sadly, it does that for many, many of their fans, and they wear it anyway. But okay. Anita said, I was so close. I know nothing about sports. Me too. I just fake it. I just say stuff. He's traveling, right? I think he's offsides. I think he's running with the ball. Oh, that should have been a down. I just regurgitate things that I've heard. Rick is probably over there laughing at me right now. He's like, Psh, you crazy. It's all very dramatic because he is very dramatic. Yes. Kate says, I heart my seed so much. I'm so regular. Poops. Can you tell I'm getting tired? It's been a long day. Okay. I'm going to wrap it up. Brownie pound cake sounds like subsistence muy bueno in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. It could be good. Super Sandy says, I have cats and there's nothing like going potty in the middle of the night. My cat's toy mess is soggy mess because they threw it in the water dish. Oh my gosh, I have experienced this with cats. That is hilarious. Super Sandy, I love that. Thank you for bringing back that core memory for me. That's so funny. At least it was the water dish and not somewhere else. Carol says, hey girl, hey. I'm totally late. You're fired. The last time I'm going to ask if you tried the shenanery chips. Promise not to ask again. No, keep asking. We had somebody ask earlier and I was honest and said that I didn't do it and I'm fired. I'm so sorry. But I have it written down and it's on my fridge and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But keep asking me. Don't do the thing at the end where it says, promise not to ask again. No, Carol. Delete message. Keep asking me because I think about, you want to know when I thought about it? Like 10 minutes before I went live and I was like, oh man, Carol's going to be mad at me. I didn't do those chips. I completely forgot. It is my life, my ADD life. Okay. All right. I'm trying to catch up, see if there's any more questions. Everybody's saying good night. Let's say Any more questions? Questions? Everybody saying good night, good night. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'm trying to catch all of them before I jump off of here. Cajun Mama says, when are the lives on? I'm not on Facebook to see the schedule. So I haven't had like a strict schedule here. I'm doing them like Wednesday nights or Thursday nights. But I haven't had like a strict schedule because I've just been having some health challenges. So I apologize for that. I was doing the Wednesday night, but that conflicted with a couple of other creators. And then people were like, no, I want to be able to go to your live. So now I'm trying a Thursday night. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, but we may end up just going back to the Wednesday nights. We're just gonna have to see. Or maybe we do Friday nights, Saturday nights. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know what works well for you. But yeah, I don't have like a set schedule right now. I'm so sorry. I need to come up with one. Okay, any idea if the chance of vision loss is less with tirzepatide versus Ozempic? Yeah, so currently, don't quote me on this, Carol, but I think the only information that's coming out is specific to semaglutide. So Ozempic, Wegovy, semaglutide. I don't don't quote me on this. I don't think there's one for tirzepatide, but it is still, I mean, if you have any changes in vision, obviously you need to go to the doctor. But it's a very small number of people that are having the vision loss. So I know that it's getting blown up in the media right now. I know that it scares a lot of people that are especially new to GLP-1s, but it's just something, you keep it in the back of your mind. If you have changes in your vision, obviously go to the doctor. But yeah. But I think it's currently centered around Ozempic. Lisa said, have a good night, everyone. Great live. Yes. Thank you so much for coming. Good night from Rick and Debbie. Yay. Good night to Rick and Debbie. Okay, great. Carol said, love them for asking. Yes, just keep asking. One of these days, I'm going to shock you. Yes, catch the replay. Absolutely. Okay. Kate said Thursday night is good for me. Okay. Okay, good. Anita is going to give us the story breakdown. Hang on. Hang on. It was another great night of shenanery here on the Triple F. The fit flavor fun, if you will. Had a great time. Thanks for it. Love ya. Good night, all. Remember to tip your waitress. I'm telling you, Anita, you should write books. If you don't write books, you should write books. Okay, Jess is saying Thursday night too. Okay. Jazzy! Good night. I don't know why I just yelled at you. Jazzy! I'm trying to catch you before you go. I guess. I don't know what happened. Yay! Ratatratide! Chris! Coming in with the ratatouchide. The ratatat-tride. Too funny. Chris, where you been this whole time? Did you comment earlier and I didn't see it? Because that was funny. That was a good one. That was a good zinger to end the night. Thank you for that. Okay. Good night. Everybody is saying good night. All right. I'm going to go. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my live. You were all phenomenal. If you are new, thank you so much for joining. Or if you're new and you're watching it on the replay, make sure you hit that like button as you exit stage left from the live, right? Hit that like button. I'm going to get it out here in a minute. You just wait. This is what happens when you do things live. You can't edit out all the times that I goober the words. Yes, Kate, thank you so much. Kate's trying to help me. She's like, oh my gosh, get the words out. Yes, hit the like button, share it with a friend. If somebody you know is on a GLP-1, make sure you tell them about us because we are an awesome community of people. We get together, we go live, we have fun. Ultimate shenanery ensues. Yeah. And don't forget to tip your waitress. Thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Do not forget, linked in all of my videos, they're having a big sale this weekend. If you want to stock up, you can go directly from my link. And as always, be kind. Rewind.